wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Today is the final home game of the season for one team. It is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength strength of schedule and everything that goes into a matchup like this, this is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Mobley. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physical.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Running inside, it's Jackson. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. out in the backfield. It's Smith. Across the 25. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And talking to the defensive coaches coming into this game, and what do they talk about, guys? They talked about tackling. They've got to be good in space, not allow those little plays to turn into big ones. Early in this football game, they miss the mark. They don't tackle well. That's going to be a big thing to watch throughout this football game.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this run.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The run inside. It's Mobley. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wants to change this route. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
2nd down coming up. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Play fake, Sayin. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground?
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
On his feet at the 40. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for space. It's Jackson. There's a crease. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. I really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7th.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Carr above the noise. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State. The hidden yardage makes the big play. Special teams coming through. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes swoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking in this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Play action, Carr. And down he goes back at the 3.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Turns it loose. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Say it. Looking for a huge play. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be changing the route. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Mobley. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Sayin to throw. Stepping to the right. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Making side adjustments here. Julian with the play fake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Throwing, Carr. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Zayn. He slings it deep to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Oh, he got loose. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Ohio State calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Play fake, Carr. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Gonna let it fly. He's got it way down the field. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the home team engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll go play action with Sayin. He lets one fly deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Fires left. It's caught. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Tavian on the play action. It's complete on the right side. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Nice move to pick up yardage. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
quick release on the RPO. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
22.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Into the end zone for 6.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is blocked. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Number 96, set to kick this one.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Unloads it left. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators.
Turning it on! He just broke the century mark, 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Ready, go!
Throwing St. Clair. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Mobley. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Carr to throw. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. It's caught downfield. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Carr. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
St. Clair working the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got a step and just dusted the field. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to...
Time to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Still on his feet. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense.
Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Carr. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Complete to the left. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves
looking to take a shot. Makes a deep grab. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Throwing, Carr. Hauls it in.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. And the extra point is good. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go play action with St. Clair. Blasted as he lets it go.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Tavian St. Clair. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Back to pass, it's Carr. He wants a big play here late. Makes a connection. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Got his man on the right. Good, solid tackle. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate...
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense has gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use their timeouts. Them only having 2, Palmer, they're not getting back in this game unless I do something stupid.
Yeah, make them earn it. Doing something stupid would be throwing in completions right here and stopping the clock, letting the opponent keep their timeout. So you got to be really smart with the play call.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tavian on the play action. Unleashes one deep. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish the